Yo, what is going on with you guys? So we're back on Anime Dimension, and it's been a minute. I've gotten way better now, and I know way more. So for those of you just starting off, you might want to go put in the free codes they give you. They give you 2 times XP boost, and it's for the code that they got over here. So you could just go ahead and put these ones in. First code, this one, 2K CAD gift, and then you got thank you for 30K. Go ahead and put those codes in, and you're gonna get yourself some free boosts. So for those of you starting off, that would be very beneficial to you. So with that being said, you probably wonder which starter character should I choose. It really doesn't matter. I went with Ichigo, but you're eventually gonna unlock the rest of them just by playing the game. You don't really have to spend gems on it if you don't want to. I have all of these characters, and the only one that I paid for was Rimuru. I really say I can't say. This is the only one I paid for. I got the rest of them just simply playing the game. And if you're looking at the characters and you're wondering which one I should get, that's like 1600 ones that I've seen are, of course, Ramura. I really say her name. I've seen Nojo is pretty good because his cooldowns are pretty low and you can spam it. And I know she's pretty buggy. And Excalibur. This one, her ult does a lot of damage. So let me go ahead and get into a game. I'm gonna hop into the first map, probably the one you will be starting off on when you just play. I'm using Ichigo because it's a starter character. So what you should probably do when you're playing by yourself is gonna be like harder. Well, not really, but kinda is, because with other people it helps you with damage output. But what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to try and group them all together to maximize like your abilities to get as many at once, so you could just kill them all at once, and it just makes it way easier. That's what you want to do. Want to group them and use your abilities to kill them off. Really simple and easy. There's a few different types of enemies though that you will face throughout the game. They're basically the same, and then here's how they work. With these type of enemies here, they just run up on you and they just be swinging. They be swinging them hands. They be throwing them hands. They be feeling like they Floyd, but they really not. They trash. So those are the first type of enemies you will face. They just run at you with no indicator, and if they get close enough to you, they will hit you. That's pretty much it. There's really nothing special about these ones. So after you get through them, another type of enemy you'll face are the bosses. Right here. This is the boss. This is another type of enemy you'll face, and you see the red line. Those are indicators on where he's going to attack next. What you want to do is utilize your Q, your dash, to try and get out of the way of those attacks, because these are the attacks that do the most damage in the game and probably are going to be the ones that kill you most of the time. You're going to have to really utilize that dash because it's very important in this game, as you will notice while you play. So the boss is dead now. We're gonna go on to the next area. So another type of enemy are these guys. They run at you, but they have an indicator, so you're able to dodge them to avoid taking damage. And they're like the boss, but they are move and run at you. That boss is the only boss that moves around. The rest of them just stand still. But these are the type of enemies that give you the red indicator, so you will be able to dodge them. And then you have these ones and then the red indicator ones. The red indicators just get out of the way to avoid taking damage, and that will help you. So you're gonna make your way to the teleport thing, and this is what's going to take you to your first boss. Well, your first boss. Your first boss was the other one. This is the second boss. So you want to avoid his red areas because they do a lot of damage. You just don't want to get hit by them. So I recommend staying along like his armpit, you know what I'm saying? Because it's really easy to dodge him around here. Because when he does them wide attacks that only hit the chest area in the center, you could dodge out like these ones. You could dodge out, and then when he hits the ones that are all red over here, you could just dodge back in, and it makes it just way easier to survive. Like these attacks, see, it's way easier. Let me just go ahead and kill the boss now. And now he's dead, and that's going to be completing the first boss by yourself. There is also a way you could test out characters to see which one you will like the best. If you come over here, like it's mainly where you spawn at, you could go to the testing place, and then you could just test out every single player for free to see which one you think is best and which one will work the best for you. Another thing, Sakura is bad. Don't use her. She may be able to heal, but she sucks. On me, she does. There's also a time trial you could do, and I'll tell you a little more about that later. And there's also a place where you could just go AFK and get gems and gold. Gold is used for upgrading your card. Gems are used for getting new players. So let me show you about the cards. So these are the cards. I don't have very good cards right now, but the rarity of them, they don't really matter too much. What matters when you're looking at the card, you want to look at the levels. You can have a common level 26 and it will be better than a level 16 legendary. So what really matters is the level on the cards, but if they're the same rarity and level, then they're probably going to be the same, but the level is what you want to look at. If the rarity is higher and then the same level, the higher rarity is probably going to be the better card. That's how it works. So just make sure you look at the levels of the cards before you sell them. And to get different level cards, you want to play, like, say you create one and you do a nightmare, you're gonna get, when you win and you get a card, you're gonna get a level 26 card. Then if you play it on hard, when you get a card, you get a level 21 card. The level card you're gonna get just depends on the level difficulty you're on. But if you want to add the amount of cards you get, you put it on hardcore. Pretty simple, right? Easy. So this is the second map that you'll be able to play that's available in the game at the moment. And what you want to do is, still like the first one, group everyone together and use your abilities. It's pretty simple, and once you get to a certain level, it's just going to become very easy for you, and you're just going to be able to mow through all the enemies like it's nothing. It's just going to be really easy. And you see, you just got to dodge the red indicators and you will be straight. Just try and get out of the way of them and then use your abilities. You're going to get hit every now and then, but it is what it is. And don't forget, them M1s do a lot of damage. So this is the second boss you're gonna face, and this boss is stationary. All you really have to do is stay out of range. You want to fight up close, and when you see the red indicators, dodge accordingly like this. You must utilize this dodge or you're not gonna survive very long. Oh, he almost got me, but he didn't. But yeah, killing these bosses are pretty easy. This is an easy boss. The harder bosses is the second boss on this map, and I'm going to show you that after we kill him. So after killing that boss, you're going to have to come out here and face these enemies, and the way I like to deal with them is using the character I have. I run and I group them all up, I jump the fence, and then I spam my abilities. Some of them do jump the fence, but not all of them, and it makes it easier for me to kill them without dying. And once I get to this part, I run up the hill and pop my ult. So if you're thinking about using this character, the area damage on this character is really good, so I would recommend that. But for bosses, this character really sucks. There's better characters for bosses. Let's go kill this boss. This is the second boss you will face, and right now the hardest boss. Ooh. With this boss, you want to avoid the rocks. The rocks really be selling you. They will slow you down and probably be the reason you die a lot of the times. And with this, you want to stay going in one direction, because if you switch up directions, you're gonna get hit, except with that attack. But with most of the attacks, you want to keep going in the same direction so he doesn't hit you, because this boss does a lot of damage, and if you don't pay enough attention, he's gonna end up killing you. Just want to keep going in that same direction. And I like to use my ult, because it avoids all, you're invincible basically. So with these attacks he's doing, he also has another one that he hasn't did yet. It's just gonna make up a symbol on the ground. It's gonna be red, but what that is, it's like a buff he has. It doesn't do damage. They could still continue hitting him, but it buffs him, and every time you level up, you get 25 gems. Okay, now the time challenge. So what this is you have, I think it's 10 minutes where you just kill as many mobs as you can. They look kind of like gummy bears or zombies, and your goal is to kill as many as you can. Every 100 you kill, you will get a card, and they look like, let me show you what they look like. They're the cards that look kind of like this, virtual cards. The rarest one being the red one, pretty sure. And they act just like the legendaries in rarities like this. The higher the level, the better, and the rarity better. Pretty simple. We're trying to hit 100 subs by the end of the month. Subscribe. What you doing? Just go ahead and do it. Do it for the culture, man. The culture. Don't forget about your quests. You want to make sure you complete all those quests, and they'll give you a pretty good amount of gems so you can go get some new characters if you would like. What are you looking at? Yeah, keep it moving. Scared them off. But anyways guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more content, and I'll be sure to post some more. But I appreciate everyone who's made it this far, and as always, stay hydrated. I'm out. Peace.